Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Sorry, I won't do that again. What's up guys? So I was going to make this video with rewards. I'm actually going to make it before rewards. Well, it's like 4 AM for me. Don't ask. I'm just an idiot and I'm a degen. The reason why this is going up, the time it's going up, is because the new game week starts at 2 PM BST if you're in the UK, which is like... how long is it? It's 9 hours and 53 minutes from now. So I wanted to post this now because I've not won many rewards. I've won a little bit of cash. I've won a tier 4, a couple of boxes. It's not really enough to put in a video, but I do want to go through lineups and talk about some stuff. But if this serves as a reminder to even one person to submit your lineups before 2 PM, I've done my work. That's all I care about. I want to make sure if there's anybody that hasn't submitted the lineups yet, do it. Get them submitted. I've seen so many people over the last few weeks with the game week changes miss the deadline. So I just want to make sure everyone gets their lineups submitted. So semi-final week, we have got, I'm going to go for my lineups first. We have got Euro semi-final first. We've got France versus Spain. I've got the full French stack out just because why not? I guess. I don't know how many people are going to be in this comp. There's 4 teams playing. How many people will have enough cards to have a 5-man lineup? I don't know, but we'll see. I think I was going to go, you know, France, but rather than Rabiot, I was going to go like Nathan Ake or someone like that. But like, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me with what I can build. I'm either going to be playing Reinders, Weghorst against Walker, or Rabiot against Laporte and Unai Simon, which just doesn't make any sense to me. So I'd rather put all my eggs in one basket here. And I think that the French stack, like whoever wins out of this game, I think the stack for that team will win rewards, right? If it's France, I think the French stack will win rewards. If it's Spain, I think the Spanish stack will win rewards. So you just kind of got to go for it. That being said, I've captained Mbappe. I was going to captain Rabiot. Sorry, I was going to captain Kante or Teo Hernandez, but I've captained Mbappe. I just feel like he'll finally arrive. I'm hoping. We'll see. Then I've gone with my rare team 2. I was going to buy Morata because he's not suspended, although people think he is. However, I feel Weghorst might start, and if not, he should get 45 mins. He's been really changing the game, in my opinion. So, yeah, I've gone with Unai Simon and Laporte, and I've got Reinders, Ake, and Weghorst. The only other player I had available was Kyle Walker, who could do well, but I think Gakpo's on fire at the moment. I don't want to risk him cooking Walker and Walker getting a terrible score. We'll see. So, basically, I have got one hand in each pie. That makes sense. If Spain do well, you'd hope Laporte and Unai Simon do well, you know, in that lineup setup. And then if France do well, you'd hope that lineup does well. So it's kind of like hedging, right? And either way, I'll have a goalkeeper and defender at bare minimum. I'll have a goalkeeper and 2 defenders bare minimum in the final, because I'll either have Unai Simon, Laporte, and the Dutch players, or Kyle Walker, or I'll have the French stack in the final, right? So I should have a team for the final at least. I think the third place games play as well. I don't really know. Don't know how it works. Then we've got America Championship. We have gone with Colombia and Argentina versus Canada and Uruguay. And the only reason why is just how it set up. Basically, I could only play, like I can't really play Colombia versus Uruguay in the same lineup, right? So I think that Argentina do well against Canada. So I'll put Canada to the second lineup, and then, you know, I could have put Facundo Pellistri and, like, you know, Darwin Núñez in this lineup, for example, but they'd literally be scoring against the same keeper, because I'm not going to play Maxim Crepio versus Messi. So I've gone with this. I've captained Crepio. I'm actually going to uncaptain that. I think he'll get good AA, but I think captain is probably a poor choice. I'm going to captain Darwin Núñez because he's the most likely to get a decisive, and we'll just see how it goes. I think this is my strong lineup here. I think both are strong, to be honest, but like, you know, if somehow Canada do it, because Canada had really good scores in the opening game against Argentina, and then, like, you know, then it's a case of if Uruguay batter Colombia, which I don't think will happen, but if it does, we're looking good. And if Colombia batter Uruguay, which again, I don't think will happen. I honestly don't know what my prediction is. I'm going to say like 2-1 to Uruguay, I think. But obviously, I still can't play them together, right? So yeah, we'll just see how it goes anyway. If I had a different goalkeeper, I'd be playing... Let's say I had Emi Martinez. It'd be Emi Martinez, Romero, Pellistri, Messi, and Darwin Núñez. But instead, obviously, you can see how it's gone. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to go buy a goalkeeper for it anyway. But they are sort of my lineups. Now, Intriguingly enough, so Sorare dropped a bit of a bomb on us, which is, I think, awesome. This is really, really cool. So effectively, the way Sorare are going to do in-season cards is they are going to drop these packs, right? So if we've got a little bit more information. Dan posted the video. I like to see Dan there as well. Dan posting a video. Effectively, you're going to get these packs, and they are going to be the player until the design and the picture and everything like that is revealed in September. So you'll be able to get these players. Now, I assume you'll be buying the players. I don't think you'll be buying packs. I think there's a lot of legal regulation around that. I think it will just be the players inside the pack until September, whatever, and then you get the player, but it will just act as that player. So I'm almost 99.99% sure that's how it works. I can't be bothered to watch the video. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But it has me thinking, like, I wonder what people like in seasonal classic. What do people want to target? What do I want to target going forward? Now, this week I could have had a ridiculous week. I think every big name in the MLS scored fantastically well. So, like, you know, we had 434 in Challenger in season D2. Unlucky, really. I actually had Mihailovic in this lineup captained, but I ended up swapping. Well, PSU fans told me to swap out Chicho with Mihailovic because he's a big LA Galaxy fanboy. And yeah, well, shut up, Sean. But yeah, so this was my priority lineup, became my second priority lineup. Then we've got D3, which is now a D2 lineup, which is good, getting promoted. Again, Rossi and Jonathan Rodriguez scored really, really well. Unfortunately, Delgado and Hollingshead scored okay, but it just wasn't enough to get higher than 9th, but we'll take it again. And then my D1 lineup. Luckily, it's safe. We're okay. We're safe, but like, yeah, it's really frustrating, really. LA Galaxy, I think, could have really cooked against Minnesota United, but unfortunately just weren't great. Like, you know, we could have had a Joseph Paintsil goal, Ricky Puig assist, and then it would have what, an extra like 60 odd points. We're probably looking at about 100 quid here, I reckon, in this lineup. Unfortunately, just was not meant to be, which is unfortunate. Had I have played, you know, I don't know, Lucho Acosta, Rodriguez, anyone in here could have been better. Had I played Jonathan Rodriguez in here, we would have had a better lineup there. Like, you know, it could have been, you could have done a whole lot of it. You can't beat yourself up about it. You made choices, right? The Gang One boys, again with another reward. We're moving up to Div 1. Let's go, I hope. We get a box out of a couple of our Euros teams as well, which is good enough for me. You know, it was a difficult one. We had just didn't get it right, basically. Had I have put Kimmich and Wirtz in with the French boys, we're looking at like a podium, but I would never have done that. I can't pretend I was going to, so I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up for that either. And then the lineup, the rest of it is, you know, what it is. But what I've realized is I prefer winning cards than winning money. I think winning money is boring. I really enjoy opening cards. If I look at some of the rewards I've won in the past, I've won like a Josh Kimmich, Diogo Costa, Chicho Arango. Like, you know, I've won some amazing cards in the past, and that buzz of getting the reward and opening that reward up when you've podiumed or you've hit a really high score and it being a card, I prefer that to just winning a set amount of cash that you already know you've won. You know, maybe it's the like, I'm just like a dopamine addict maybe, but like I much prefer that to just winning cash. So I don't know if I'm going to prioritize, I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to prioritize classic or in season next season. I don't know. I'm definitely going to get an in season stack. I'm probably going to go for like Man United just because, you know, GGMU. But like, I don't know. I've got a lot of really good classic cards for next year. Let me go to like a random game week where there's probably going to be football on. I need to make sure I get the right one, like 12 to 15. Wait, what are we? Let me have a look. Premier League, La Liga. If I go to like Champ. Oh, I've called that Buttlickers for some reason. Oh, okay. So this is we've managed to pick an international game week. Oh, well done, Ryan. You absolute moron. So, like, look, these are all classic cards now. Like, they will be classic cards, right? Like, I've got a lot of options, and I'm going to add to this as well. I'm probably better off, like, just running some, like, classic teams, to be honest. I think I'd have more fun. Like, I don't know. You can add to your lineups as well with classic teams as well. Like, you can add more players to the gallery. I don't know. I kind of want to open dialogue about this, and I want to hear your guys' opinions. If you're more of a classic or more of an in-season player, what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the sort of comments down below. But that's what's been really on my mind lately, and I wanted to talk about it in the video as we sort of look through lineups and stuff like that. I just wanted to like talk about it and address like I kind of don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm honest with you. And Yeah, I know that I want to play PL, La Liga, Bundesliga, and Champ. I know that for sure. That's, you know, we've got info there, and I know that I want to do that. It's probably not a great game week to even look at it either, because it doesn't look like every league's playing. I think I got more play. Yeah, I got way more players than that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know that I want to play leagues that I'm gonna watch and enjoy, and I know that I want to win cards. So I don't think I'm gonna fill my. I don't think I'm gonna fill my gallery with in-season cards. I think I'm gonna keep classic and go for it. And a lot of people think that it's a lot harder to win cards in classic, and I kind of agree with you. But also, like, if you're trying to win a lot of money in season, you're competing. Your score to win a good card is pretty similar to your score to win a good chunk of ETH, if that makes sense. Like, you know, a tier 1 classic card, you're probably looking at, like, I want to say like 460, 470 points in Challenger this week. Challenger Classic D1. Bit higher than I thought. But yeah, like 10th, I think, is like tier 2 down, right? So you're looking at, like, for a tier 2 to tier 1, you look at 470 to 480. It's usually a bit lower than this. It was just like a huge smash week for a lot of the mainly picked guys. Yeah, for me, like, it's probably the same to win a decent amount of money in season, right? Like, yeah, it's like 470 to 480 to win more than, say, like £50, I would say. I want to double check that. I want to make sure I get it right. I don't want to be, like, wrong. But, like, if we look at my Challenger D1, like, so 5th to 10th is £100, 11th to 20th is sort of 50 quid. For that, I just think I want to, like, if I'm going to win 50 quid, I'd rather just win a tier 2 rare. You know, anyway, that's where I'm at. That's where my head's at. So I would love to hear your opinions, and let me know down below what you guys think. I might have just rambled and waffled like crazy, and if I do apologize for that. But thank you all for watching regardless. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Trying to bring out more content as we go along. So, you know, if you've got any thoughts for content, let me know. I'm going to start making some videos in the next few weeks when we get transfers through and stuff. I'm going to start making, like, some videos then about transfers and what I'm going to run and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Enjoy your week, enjoy the semi-final tonight, and I'll see you soon.